So how about those tariffs, huh? You know, I'm taking 10 minutes this morning to straighten out a few misconceptions here, okay? First of all, I work in retail. I have spent the better part of the last month implementing the effects on prices from Donald Trump's tariffs. Yes, they just took hold recently. And of course, he's out there waxing poetic about how the millions of dollars are flowing in as if it benefits you, me, or anybody else in this country. Okay? It doesn't. None of the money from the tariffs come into our pockets. None of the money that businesses have to pay out as a result of these tariffs are paid out by the businesses themselves. They pass those tariffs on to the people. The envelopes I am receiving have tariff information printed right on them. I see them all the time. I'm doing 200 price changes now just in the hardware aisle alone of where I work. Understand all of this, okay? Understand all of this. Businesses do not absorb the stupid moves made by Donald Trump. They pass those things on to you, the consuming public. And guess what? Those prices won't go down if a Democrat takes over and gets rid of the tariffs. They are there. Companies do not reduce prices ever in their lifetimes. And I'm going to tell you something else as well. A lot of the companies are using Donald Trump's tariffs to increase their prices in advance and then increase them again when the tariffs hit, just so everybody understands what exactly Donald Trump is doing to you and me. We're getting screwed. We're getting screwed in a lot of ways under Donald Trump, but we're getting screwed. He has used this to destabilize the markets, and I'm saying he's doing that on purpose. First they're on, then they're off, then they're on, then they're off, then they're 25%, then they're 50%. He's destabilizing the markets. But the people who are in the markets that are friends of Donald Trump understand what he's doing, and they're making bank on that, okay? Just so you and I understand all that's going on here. And your retirement sits in that marketplace, and that is suffering as well. Donald Trump is a grifting scumbag. None of these tariffs are to protect anything. None of this had to happen. Yes, tariffs exist for a reason, but they're not used as a weapon like this guy is using them. Because this is what causes market retaliation. I have a daughter who works in the clothing industry. Okay, her store is worried that they're going to sell out of product and they're not going to be able to get it again. This is going to affect everybody in a very bad way. Okay, understand that. And I want to remind everybody of a couple of things historically. Okay, 10 of the 11 recessions that have happened in the United States over history have happened under Republican presidents. The Great Depression happened under Herbert Hoover, a Republican president, who then signed a bill into law in 1930 called the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, okay, which, while it was not the cause of the Great Depression entirely, bad banking policies and all kinds of other things caused the Great Depression. There were many things that caused the Great Depression. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, okay, was considered a turbocharge of the Great Depression. Okay, here's some of the things that resulted from that Tariff Act, and see if any of these things sound familiar to you. Trade wars and reduced global trade. I'm pretty sure that we are seeing that right now. Okay, impact on specific sectors like automobiles and the farmers. Okay, and now, honestly, maybe we didn't have this back in the day, but the explosion of computers and the electronics market, that's a factor here in this swing, okay? Erosion of international cooperation, okay? All right? I mean, I think Donald Trump is tanking the economy across the board. Food prices are through the ceiling. Remember, he promised to give us the lowest food prices on the planet from day one. Remember all of that? He's a liar. He's never been anything but a lying sack of shit from the day he was born. Okay? Get it straight, folks. None of this is benefiting the American people. None of it. None of it. He pulled this in his first term too, but nothing like we're seeing now. And for all of those people who think, okay, yeah, I'm going to go buy my Toyota. It's manufactured in the United States. It's built here. Sure is. It's assembled here. But I'd like you to consider the fact that the majority of every single product that is made in this country, supposedly made in America, the parts are imported from overseas. Our drugs are imported from overseas. There is nothing that escapes the tariffs. He's going to lower drug prices. He's lying about that too. He's lying about everything he says about this economy and how the tariffs are going to benefit the American people. None of these benefit the American people. None of it, okay? This is what we call Republican economic rule. And it has been chaotic for decades. And it has been detrimental to the American people for decades. None of this benefits any of us. Okay? I remember learning all about tariffs and the Smoot-Hawley Act when I was in high school. So for those people who believe what Donald Trump is saying, where were you? Were you around during world history, American history? Donald Trump is lying to you, just like he lies about everything else. The Epstein files, you know, what Joe Biden did or didn't do. Joe Biden actually, when he took over, implemented a bunch of programs that boosted the economy from the bottom up, not from the top down. When you are in times of economic crisis, that's what presidents are supposed to do. They're not supposed to screw the pooch. So you can talk about this all you want. And yeah, there were high food prices. Okay, there were high prices on a lot of things, but that was from price gouging. And guess which party had a plan to deal with that? The Democratic Party, who you didn't bother to vote for. The Republican Party doesn't have any plan for that, and they're doing it right now. The people who are raising prices, they're raising prices before the tariffs and after the tariffs. That's price gouging. They're double dipping on the American people, and the Republicans don't give a shit about you. So the sooner you figure that all out, the smarter you'll all be. I'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, I would urge you to look in the description of this video because there's going to be a ton of information on tariffs and how they work in there. That might help you if you can educate yourselves. Later.